Hey everyone, today's video is on a 90-pound weight loss that was accomplished in 1 year, and Jean is the woman who did it. Okay guys, so you saw Jean's training. So Jean, why don't you tell everybody the reason why you actually called me in the first place?
I felt pretty desperate. I was always an athletic person for most of my life. I competed in triathlons in my 40s, and then I feel like my life just fell apart. I got divorced. I had to go back to work full time, raising my kids on my own. I just was completely overwhelmed in life, and I just kept eating and put myself really on the back burner. Stopped exercising and really reached a weight, 233 pounds, that I felt like I couldn't even get off.
So what weight were you when you were athletic and doing the triathlons and everything?
I weighed
roughly?
150 pounds.
You were 150, but muscular? And
Muscular,
fit?
yes.
Okay. And what age were you 150 until?
I was I was overweight for 5 years. So I was...
No, when you were fit, like how long did you stay fit until like your 30s or?
Through my 30s up until in my mid 40s. And then once the divorce happened and everything happened, I just pretty much gave up on everything.
Really? Yep. And what, it was just a lack of exercise and then the food came, or?
It was a lack of exercise, and then the food was the comfort for everything, for the stress in my life. I just comforted myself after working hard hours, after being stressed with the kids, whatever it was. That was my sense of comforting myself, and it just led to me being so overweight. And then once I got to that point of being overweight, I just thought, I'm never going to achieve anything, so I just gave up.
And your top end weight was what?
233 pounds.
Wow. So at what happened where you actually reached out to me? Like, what was the defining moment where you're like, that's it?
I was completely depressed. I was looking at photos with my friends. We'd go out, and I basically was ahead in all the photos. I never, ever wanted to be in the pictures.
What do you mean you were ahead in all the photos? What does
They
that mean?
make fun of me because I would be behind everybody. I never wanted people to see my body. I was embarrassed.
So you were actually behind.
Always. Always. I wanted to be behind everybody. I never wanted people to see what I looked like. I was embarrassed that I let myself go to the point. And I just was at that point where I just didn't even think that I could achieve what I used to be like.
I hear that all the time, that people don't want to take photos of themselves. And actually, I'm not a sad person, and people work with me and they say I'm a little tough around the edges, but when somebody says that to me, I actually get sad for them. I can't imagine what that feels like.
I was so sad. I was so sad. And that's not who I am as a person. So it changed.
No, look at you, you're a beautiful woman, so.
Thank you. I was very sad. There was just a sadness about me. I cried a lot, and Mike knows when we started working out.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that. But so then you reached out to me, and what did you think? Like, you lost 90 pounds. What did you come in thinking was going to happen?
I personally thought that I was only going to come in and set a goal of 30, 40, pounds, hopeful to possibly get to 50.
Okay.
Never thinking.
Right. So, when Jean came to me, I can see, she told me, she shared a lot of stuff with me, and like with all my clients, we sit down and we talk the first time there's no exercise. And you really get to know somebody if you're a good trainer. And I can clearly see before she actually admitted to me that she was highly depressed. There's just no way that you're pulling around 90 pounds, right, feeling good about yourself. And, people get a high in the beginning. And that's what my training is all about making you feel good. And about 30 pounds into the journey, Jean hit some roadblocks in her life. And I thought she was gonna quit. And I became her therapist probably for a good
much.
month and a half.
Pretty much.
There's actually a thing I call it treadmill therapy, where because I always warm somebody up on the treadmill, and sometimes we don't actually get into the actual workout, and we may be talking about nutrition, philosophy, life problems, because fitness is not about just the exercise and the training. It's a whole lifestyle. And what a good trainer will do is, everybody knows what, for the most part, what healthy nutrition is and what good training should look like, for the most part. But it's about getting people excited and setting up a program that they say, hey, I can follow this for the rest of my life. And Jean had hit some hard times, and for about a couple of weeks, a couple of sessions, we did not touch weights. She just walked on the treadmill for 45 minutes, and I coached her through that hole. And once she got through that hole, I mean, it was literally me handing tissues to her, right?
Yes.
And her just bawling, crying.
Correct.
And like I said, I'm not the softest person in the world. I have tough love. But I set her straight, and I said, listen, are you done crying? And we worked through it together, and here we are 90 pounds later. And I couldn't be any more proud of her. She's always on time, she always showed up, and we started with the training, right? Mm-hmm. And once she got past those personal roadblocks, then we put the nutrition in. And I think that you would say that once we married the nutrition with the training is where like the skies kind of opened up,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, and here we are 90 pounds later. So like 90 pounds, I mean, that's like almost like a whole person. I mean, how do you feel at this point, Jean?
I feel like a totally new person. I have confidence again in who I am, and I just so actually proud of myself.
You should be. You should be. And
I'm very grateful to Mike.
Well, thank you.
For his tough love.
Thank you. Thank you. Jean is, she's probably going to correct me on this, but I want to say religious, but you're spiritual. Is it spiritual?
No, I have a strong faith in God.
She has a strong faith in God. So I can tell when I met Jean as down in the dumps as she was feeling. I knew that when I first met her, and I could always tell that she was just a good person. But in my therapy sessions with her, and I do this with every client, I told her that when she accomplished the body that she thought she never could have, that she was going to become a better person. And she left that session, and I kind of saw how she looked at me, and she came back the next session, and she has a very good relationship with her family, and she spoke to her mother and her sister and her therapist, right? Mm-hmm. And she came in and corrected me, and she said, Mike, I thought about, we kind of go back and forth a lot anyway, right?
Yes.
She said, I thought about what you said to me, and I'm already a good person. So I kind of respectfully disagree with you that I'll become a better person. And I said, listen, I already know that you're a great person, but there's no way in hell that you're carrying around 90 extra pounds, hiding in pictures, crying yourself to sleep, and are at the top of the food chain of what you can be. There's no question in my mind, Jean, that when you get to where you need to be, that the person that you are that is already awesome, you're gonna be so much better than you are now. You're just gonna become a better version of the awesome Jean. And she kind of looked at me and she didn't get it. Why? Because she still had 60 pounds to lose. It was so far out of her mind, right? Mm-hmm. Fast forward the tape, we're warming up one day and she said to me, Mike, I hate to admit this, but you're right. And I said, I'm right on what?
Very difficult to admit.
Because I'm right on everything, basically.
And that was fun
so she said, I am a better person. And I said, Jean, you're not a better person. Remember, I said, you're just a better version of the awesome person you are. Because you're feeling good about yourself inside and outside. You have energy. You're not crying yourself to sleep anymore. You're putting healthy nutrition in your body. You're sweating every day. You're getting your body, our bodies want to be healthy. They don't want to be sick and tired and broken down. That's not supposed to happen. It's not natural. So, and look, by the way, anybody watching this, the fitness industry is loaded with assholes, okay? It's a self-absorbed industry, and I hate it. I hate that that's got to be the way it is, but it's true. It's the truth. A lot of people get into fitness for the wrong reasons. It's a very self-absorbed industry. And by the way, it's loaded with snake oil salesmen selling pills and potions and all that nonsense. So it's not that you're gonna get in shape and lose 90 pounds and you're gonna become a great person. In fact, some people lose 90 pounds and they become bigger assholes than they used to be, right? Because now they're just so self-absorbed. So she was already a great person, and she saw that she became just such a better version of herself.
Right. I think if you love yourself, you could just love others better.
Yeah.
Right?
Listen, there's just no way that you can't lose 90 pounds and feel better.
Correct.
It feels good to be hot, right? You know, it's called a spade. Yeah, it's called a spade. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Jean, thanks for being awesome.
Thank you.
You know, you worked so hard. You know, you worked through a lot of personal challenges.
Yes.
And 90 pounds is nothing to sneeze at, you know? So, I'm curious to see what you'll look like in another year from now. So.
Be the same.
No, you won't.
You taught me the tools.
You'll be better.
You'll
be better. All right, Jean Marie, I'm Mike Lynch. Thank you for watching the video, and we'll get you in the next one. Take care.